operating on a positive frequency, it will change your life. And I know like everyone says that, but trust me, like for me, I read a book called The Secret. Let me just show you The Secret. Like this book, it changed my life. You can get it from Amazon. I can't remember how much it is, to be honest, but if you got the money and you like to read, or even if you don't like to read, you've got to read that book. It's all about the law of attraction, and to put it simply, if you operate on a positive frequency, you have good energy, just positive vibes, more positive things are going to come your way. And it's the same for a negative frequency. If you're on a negative frequency, negative things are going to come your way. And I'm somebody that I've never been emotionally reactive massively. Like, of course I get angry, but I consciously make the effort every single day to just be in a good mood and appreciate the journey, enjoy life for what it is. Because a lot of people can relate, you know, like going to working the 9 to 5. It's probably not your dream job that you're working right now, but understand this. You can go to work in a bad mood. You're still going to have to go to work and complete the day. Or you can just wake up and decide, you know what? It is what it is. It's part of my journey. In my head, I know every single day I'm working towards something that I want. You know, for me, it's these YouTube videos. I create these YouTube videos, so I'm not just suffering and complaining like quite a few people do. They just don't stop complaining, but there is no plan to change their situation. They just love to moan, yet they still wonder why their life is miserable. It's all to do with the mindset. And you're comfortable with that. You know one day that you're going to be rewarded for your hard work and your sacrifices. So you know it's just part of the journey, and you can go to work, be in a good mood and have a good time. It sounds very beige and basic, I know, but it really is that simple. Yet a lot of people, they don't see it for that. They're too ignorant and arrogant to take in this information. And I understand you probably know that already, but you're also probably like me, you know it, but you just decided to moan. And sometimes it's a case of becoming a product of your environment. A lot of people at the 9 to 5, yeah, they are quite miserable for the most part. And or from my experience anyway, a lot of people, they love to moan and create problems just for the sake of it because they are unhappy. But if you just take a step back and you're like, you know what, what is the benefit to operating on and keeping up such negative energy? Like there's zero, like you just make everything worse. You've probably experienced that, I know I have, where one thing goes wrong, you lose your head, you get angry, maybe you smash up the place, and more things start to go wrong. You start creating more problems. It's just, you know, a whole loophole of problems. That is the law of attraction, because negative energy and negative frequencies and vibes, it just brings in more negative things to you. It's the exact same for a positive frequency and positive energy and vibes. More positive things get attracted to you like a magnet. It's literally just like a magnet. And a lot of people, these happy people, their life just seems to be great, and non-stop good things just continue to flood their way. And that is the law of attraction and the power of operating on such a positive frequency. And yeah, like my life since, yeah, to be honest, it's just become a part of me. I'm just at peace with everything. I don't run into work, and I'm not saying you have to do this. You don't have to run in, dancing, singing, skipping, because that takes a lot of effort to do that. But just appreciate it. Just be like, you know what? I might as well enjoy my day at work. And you'll realize I suddenly did that. It's really not that bad. You probably are just complaining and in a bad mood because everyone else is. A lot of it is routine as well. I think a lot of young people, I'm 21 for anyone that didn't know. I'm 21, and a lot of people my age, you know, like 20, 19, 18, all of that, their routine is very bad. So They might have to start work at 8 o'clock and they're going to bed at 2, 3 in the morning. So they wake up very tired. They're not really ready for the day. Then they go to work, they start smashing back energy drinks. And that, again, nothing positive is going to come from that because you're not allowing it. And then when you're tired, you get down and sad and just you're in a bad mood. So it's not just a thing of telling yourself, oh yeah, I'm happy. That's not going to work. It is almost like a practice. When you clock yourself with a negative thought, you just got to recognize it, stop it, and be like, nah, you know what? It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Because when something goes wrong, you need to understand. Again, you've probably seen it in your life. It's probably been a pattern throughout your life ever since you can remember. Something goes wrong and it leads to something better. And it speaks about this in the book. I believe it does, or maybe I've seen it somewhere else actually. When something goes wrong, don't get angry and disheartened and be like, oh no, it's the end of the world. Just tell yourself oh yeah, this might be really bad. Maybe it's bad. Maybe it's bad. Because it might not, because something that happened in my life, again, to relate to you guys and make it, more meaningful, we're on this together. I went through a real bad patch at work. I was making a lot of mistakes. Everything I was doing was going wrong. But through this, I ended up getting so much help from people. I ended up becoming, honestly, 10 times the painter I was beforehand. There's no exaggeration. Because I spray cars, again, for people that don't know. I ended up getting a free spray gun out of it. Because me and the guy that was helping me got along so well. This gun literally cost hundreds of pounds. In the moment, I was there what the heck, man? Why is this so bad? Why is this happening to me? Just 2 weeks ago, I was fine. I was doing great. But now everything's going wrong. In the moment, I didn't realize I was going to lead something great. I was going to get so much help from multiple different people that are professionals in the industry, a free spray gun. And honestly, that's when it clocked. I was there because I started reading that book as well, around sort of the back end of all these problems. I was there damn, I'm so thankful that I went through that. But at the start, when I wasn't educated on this subject, on this topic, I was there what the fuck? Why is it all going so wrong? So guys, it sounds very basic, I know. Basic and beige and very obvious. But operating on a positive frequency will change your life. That is no exaggeration. That's not some bullshit thing to, get involved in the hype and the motivation stuff. It's just real. It's real life, it's facts. So yeah, The Secret, best book I ever read, hands down, hand on my heart. I even gave it to my dad. He had said the same thing. And that guy don't read books. Yeah, that's all. Operate on a positive frequency. Don't force it. Let it come naturally, and yeah, your life will get better, tenfold.